Okay, so with the gladiator games, they found evidence to indicate that gladiators were expensive to train, so they didn't want to kill them willy-nilly. So a lot of the fights did not end in deaths. Obviously, they sent slaves to get eaten by whatever, but the actual properly trained gladiators, not the cannon fodder, or I guess sword fodder. I don't know. But the cannon fodder, like that's different. But as far as the properly trained gladiators, there's even evidence that they would fatten them up with like thick oatmeals, because if they were fatter, they would be protected from wounds that would pierce through to like the heart or the liver or the kidneys, but the fat would bleed, so it would look worse than it was. So they would fatten them up a little bit right before the match.
Interesting.
So we found, because some of the graves have been, of course, found and uncovered, and we're learning a lot more as they excavate Pompeii. So how much of the real history of the gladiators did you lean into, and how much of it was rule of cool? Like, are all of these fights to the death?
No, not all of them. Okay, so I'll answer that in two ways. Rule of cool is always in effect whenever I try to write. Um, Even when I do the historical fantasy stuff, I still try to, if this is cool and it maybe is, outside the historical record or bends the historical record, you know what? That's what acknowledgments are for at the end of the book, to say, hey, I know this is off, but work with me on this. Same with this book. So definitely rule of cool. Not all the fights are to the death.